Hello everybody, I'm Tom and you are watching me play GhostRunner. In the last episode we killed Mara, and then the architect, as I suspected, has betrayed us and is taking over our body or something. I don't know, something's happening. Anyway, let's find out what, shall we?
Do not struggle, GR-74. I need your body, but I don't need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The rebels broke you, made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too fractured, but you strengthened me, connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I could grow. And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace back to the tower.
Mara was right about you.
Mara was wrong. Humanity must be protected, not just from the outside world, but from itself as well. And to protect fully, I need full control.
I mean, this was fully expected.
You want to enslave everyone?
I want to unify them. There will only be one purpose. Iron resolve and a single will. Everyone will eat, sleep, breathe, and breed according to the needs of the Everyone will eat, sleep, breathe, and breed according to the needs of the tower. No more violence, no more conflict, no more violence, no more conflict, no more corruption.
Whew. This is the one I'm going to do it on, I think.
This is why she killed Adam. This was his plan.
I had doubts until I left my body behind. I should be thanking her. Now stop resisting.
I mean, I kind of love the fact that the game is like trying to sell this as if it's something that wasn't entirely expected. But they're wrong. It is something I entirely expected. Kind of landed in a bad spot there. Sometimes there's something weird about the distance on the balls, and it's like, it confuses me. I misjudged my momentum there. I feel like death box is too high there. Like right there, I just I completely misjudged where the ball was. There's something about all these moving platforms that just confuses me. It confuses my depth perception, I think is what it's confusing, but it's... I don't know, it's something weird. There are some of these that are just like genuine mistakes, but there are others that I'm like... I mean, they're still genuine mistakes, but they're mistakes that are happening not because of my bad movement, but because of my bad perception. Disagree with that one. I can also probably take like my time a bit more with this, but I don't really want to because the appeal that I get from this game is going really, really fast, which it allows me to do, which means I want to do it. Like that.
It's the imperfection in you that makes you defy me. You will be the first member of the new order of things. You've served your purpose as an instrument of my will. Now you can become a true part of me.
I like this, like... It's like an inclination of an actual firewall, which is kind of funny. See, this is much easier for me. Because it's really easy for me to tell the, I should have gone to the right there, obviously. It's a lot easier for me to tell the distance on these. See, I was hoping I would have grabbed the right-hand wall there. It's kind of funny that I missed my my get-off point at there, but all right. Whew.
Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve. This is how you can serve humanity. These imbeciles ruined you. Took a work of art and made it into a piece of junk, driven by an illusion of sentience.
Sorry to disappoint.
I'm barely talking in this section, by the way, as no doubt you can tell, because it's really hard. You can actually pick up too much momentum if you're not careful. Whew. Whew.
You can't be trying to... If you destroy me, the remaining Cybervoid system will shut down. You won't survive without them. You won't survive without me. No. No. I will not be deleted by a mere tool. I forbid you, GhostRunner.
My name is Jack.
That's interesting. I'm actually tacked them onto the end of the last game.
Architect.
Because it seems like the end.
Missing. Cyberpunk mainframe will now
Shut down.
That was a nice detail there. He dropped the sword, like his hand started spazzing out and he dropped it, but he caught it in his other hand, even though he was like dying. Which is interesting.
Program terminated.
Okay, so I'm going to actually tack that onto the previous one, because I feel like that might be the last episode of the game. I could be wrong. Maybe I won't. No, I will keep it separate, actually, because I've done like every level separate, so I may as well keep them all separate, hey? It was an interesting level, though. It was a really hard platforming section, and I really liked it, though. Like, whew. So, there's a good possibility that I could continue here and then we get credits, in which case this will be tacked on to the previous episode. But if there's another level here, then we're going to be doing it in this episode, I suppose. Let's continue and see what happens.
The
Seems
world
like the
has
end.
ended. But we lived on. The tower is our home. The only one we've ever known. The ones who built it wanted to control our fate. To shape us like we were their playthings. They wanted to manipulate our minds and our bodies. Be our gods. But they overreached. It took strength, determination, and sacrifice. But we prevailed. The ghosts of the old world are gone. We're on our own. It won't be easy, but for the first time in a long time, we can make our own future. Little by little, step by step, we'll find our way. And we all have one man to thank for it. The man who faced his own creators and proved them wrong. The man who made a choice when he was told he had none. The GhostRunner.
Sweet. Alright, so this will be on the end of the last episode, so you can ignore the outro or the intro that I did. In fact, I probably cut them out of the video. Because it gives you the end screen of the previous, like every level, I wasn't sure whether or not there was going to be another level afterwards or whether it'd go straight to credits, but it seems it's gone straight to credits, so... to be on the safe side, I like split the recording up in case it was an extra episode or whatever, but it turns out it was not. Interesting. Polish. I guess this developer is Polish? I'm basing that off the names, by the way. All those extra L's with the slashes through them. Lukasz Forbik. Dariusz Kalachkak. Yeah, I'm guessing Polish. So interesting. I didn't know that these guys were Polish developers. Yeah, there you go, Tomasz Majerski. Anyway, that was a fun game. I'm going to continue doing videos in this series. Specifically, there's going to be a video of me going through every level, and it's going to be my best single run of each level. I'm just going to be practicing the levels and do level select mode, and go through and do every single level and get as close enough to a perfect run that I am happy with, and then I'm going to put them all together at the end of the playlist. So there's going to be, essentially every level will be played again, so this playlist will be double as long, but each of them is only going to be my successful attempt, so I'm imagining they're going to be, at maximum, like 10 minutes. Like the longest episode it took me here was like 30-something minutes. If you did a perfect run of that, I'm thinking 5, maybe. But most of them are going to be like a minute-long videos, so... or not even necessarily. But yeah, I love this game. It was fantastic. Very short game, but I'm kind of okay with it these days. I like short games because I have a bunch of games that I play constantly because they're never ending, like Destiny 2 and stuff. So it's nice to have a game that I can just play, finish, and then I'm done with. Granted, I'm not done with this one because I want to time trial stuff, but after I'm done with the time trials, then I'll be done with this and I can say, yeah, I've played this game, great. If they come out with another one, fantastic. And it looks like it's being left open-ended enough that they could, because, like, you know, the hand grabbing the sword or whatever. It was a fantastic game, though. The story was good, if... like, the ending there was a bit shallow for me. Like, the way he was like, my name's not GhostRunner, my name is Jack, or whatever. It's like... I don't know if there was enough character development there to make me think that that was, like, an earned... kind of, yeah, get you kind of thing. But the game, the focus of the game is clearly the gameplay, more so than the story. I'm actually kind of appreciative to the fact that they even bothered putting a story in here at all. They could have just essentially had none. But the story was a good story, it's just the way... it's very hard to tell a really good story like this in... the way, like, in a coherent way when the gameplay is as fast and fluid as a game like this. Because you either have to slow it down to tell the story and kind of build the story up, or you do what they did in this game where they just had voiceovers as you were going through the levels. The problem with that is you don't get as much depth in character development and things like that. But I think that's fine. I think you either sacrifice your gameplay a bit or you sacrifice your story a bit, and I think sacrificing the story in this case is probably the correct decision. But in any case, I love this game a lot. I'm gonna let the credits roll, I suppose. I don't know how... what are we on? We're down to the UK marketing manager, so I imagine we're getting towards the end of the credits. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. If you just wanted to see me like reacting to the game for the first time and me failing, great. If you're interested in seeing like how good I can get at some of these levels, then you can continue watching the series, because I'm gonna have one for every single episode, every single level. I'm gonna upload my best possible run at it. There's actually quite a few developers that worked on, like, quite a few studios that worked on this, I should say. They've got 3D Realms here, plus a bunch they had before. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. If you like the series, please leave a like. If you like this video, please leave a like. Subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's intriguing to me. Hardcore mode is now available. So there is a harder version of this, where you start with all of your upgrades? Huh. Advanced enemies are present from the first level, and there are many more of them. I wonder whether or not I can do hardcore level select without playing through the story? Yeah, whatever. What happens if I go play and then... okay, yeah, you can do level select in either. Cool. Cool.